this is probably the easiest of all of these. I know, I've made fun of them before. I'm gonna make fun of them again. Okay, I'm not like making fun of them. I'm just giving them a hard time. Do not think that those upgrade your home. Hello, welcome to the House of Valentina. I'm Valentina, and today I am so excited because we're gonna be talking about easy ways to add luxury to your home. I don't know about you, but I just love this luxury style. I love the way it feels. I love a modern luxury space or a classic luxury space, one that's just warm and inviting and has something about it that just feels pampering and special. And I think that for me is why I've always been drawn to this particular style. But a lot of times people feel like it's a style that they can't really do very easily. So today I'm excited to be able to share with you easy ways that you can incorporate this style into your current home. This is if you don't want to do a total renovation, if you're not getting all new furniture. These are small, easy ways to really make a huge impact and bring the style into your home. So I hope you're gonna love it. I hope you'll hit subscribe, give the video a thumbs up if you're like me and you just can't help it. There's just something so beautiful about a luxurious space, and yeah, hopefully I'm not the only one. So give it a big thumbs up if you're one of those people, and let me know in the comments if you feel like that as well. Let's jump in. It is never the most popular one, but every single time I have to say this. I think that one of the best ways to create a luxurious space is to reduce clutter. I realize that you can have a traditional luxurious space and sometimes you can go for a more maximal style, but I really think that usually, especially if you want like a modern or classic luxury style, minimizing clutter is huge. So we've talked about so many times on this channel about how you need to just minimize the amount of stuff in the space. Just start reducing things. And if you're just getting started, you may even want to think about actually just clearing the room and taking everything out. And then just be more careful about what you put back in. What I discovered by doing this myself was that I became a little bit more aware of each of the different items, and I was able to say, is this item luxurious? Is this item luxurious? If it is, great, you get to come back. And if you are not luxurious, you gotta go. Okay, you can pass it forward to somebody, you can sell it, you can give it to a thrift store, whatever you want to do. But if it's not luxurious, do not bring it back in. And if you've got piles of stuff and clutter, get rid of all that too, because that will immediately, for free, give you a feeling of luxury. Another easy way to create an instant luxury feeling in your space is to add sculpture. I've got this gorgeous lamp sitting back here. I just think that sculpture really just gives off a very luxe feel. It's very artistic, it's artisanal, there's something about it. There's just something about it. It's something that you would maybe normally find in a museum, but you get to have it at home. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's just that we place value on sculpture. And so in our mind, that makes a space more luxurious. That's all I've got to tell you. All I can tell you is that it just makes it feel more luxe. And I love the marble bowls. You guys have seen me use statues over the years. I love to use sculptural pieces. I've got this little knot sitting right here on the coffee table. Pieces like these just give you a more luxurious feel, and you don't see, because you don't need a million of them. And that's what makes it so easy, is because you've cleared the room, you need a few key items that are really gonna give you this feeling, and it is actually really doable. Yeah, and you can even shop. Some of these items are a little bit more luxurious in price. And then I've got the Amazon storefront loaded with items that you can check out if you want to also do it on a very strict budget. Check out my Amazon storefront as well for each one of these points. But for sure, the sculptural ones, we've been finding a lot of stuff on Amazon lately that really gives off that luxury feel for less as well. Another easy way to add luxury to your space is to add flowers. Now, I know flowers can be expensive, and they really are wonderful. And if you can have a fresh bouquet of flowers every week, who doesn't love that? But sometimes you can also do this in a little bit more budget-friendly way, which is to bring in a flower like an orchid into your home. I think orchids are absolutely gorgeous and they really elevate your space. This one is just from Whole Foods, guys. It's not from anywhere fancy or anything like that, but I have always loved orchids. I think they're really stunning, and again, they really just have that gorgeous sculptural feel to them, beautiful green leaves, and you can go with a simple one like this. You could add a few together and make an even bigger arrangement. But either way, I do think that flowers add a beautiful luxury feel to your space. Now, I know if I talk about a plant, there's gonna be the question that is gonna be posed, which is, I have a hard time keeping them alive. You are not alone if that is you. In fact, our sponsor for today is Planta, the Planta app. Planta is an amazing app that you have right here on your phone. Planta is an award-winning plant app that will help you keep your plants not only alive, but actually healthy. It has so many cool features. I know so many of you have already downloaded it and already been using it. It'll change your plant game. The cool thing about it is it's got tons of features. You can upload each of your plants individually and create a care program for each of them. You can have it to where it'll give you notifications to let you know when it's time to water your plants. It'll let you know when to water, how much to water. You can also use the light meter. It'll help you know if where you have your plant is the best place for it to be. Maybe you need to move the plant. They even have a plant identification option because sometimes you might not even know what kind of plant you actually have. So it's gonna be hard to get information about it if you're not sure of what you have. I highly recommend checking out Planta Premium because it'll give you all the features that the app has to offer, and it's really affordable, and I even have a discount code. If you use my code Valentina20, it'll give you 20% off the Planta Premium 1-year annual membership. You're gonna love it. It's really, really cool. It's really, really fun to upload your plants, to educate yourself, and to also keep them alive and healthy. So there you go. I just finished watering the fig tree in the sunroom, and now I've given it a check, and this is amazing. It'll really help you. I think you guys will love it. Check out the code down in the description box, and I'll leave the link for you as well. Thank you again to Planta for being our video sponsor. I think one of the easiest ways to really quickly transform a space is to switch out the rug. I've used so many rugs over the years in my own spaces, and it just always floors me how impactful changing the rug out is. A lot of times we just want to say, oh, it's fine. It's not fine. And if you have a rug that is just tattered, which, you know, if you've got dogs or kids or even yourself, you're a little bit messy, you spill something on it, track some mud on it. You guys know I love my little Bizzle carpet cleaner. If you can get that baby clean, get it clean. But if it's not made of a nice material, if it just looks really dingy, maybe it's time to let it go. And instead, what do you get instead? Well, like in this room, you can see a little bit of a peek here behind me. I absolutely love to buy rugs that look like they are made with silk. This one's not actually made with silk, it's actually made with polyester. It makes it super easy to clean. It's super durable, but it looks super luxurious. I love that. I also think that you can use natural materials like sisal. That looks gorgeous. I have found so many. Oh, I also love hide rugs, especially if you have a little awkward spot, maybe a rounded area. Those can be really awkward spaces. I love to use a hide for those, and I think they really read luxury. But you can also hop on my Amazon storefront and check out my rug category. I add to it all the time because anytime I find something, I'm like, oh, this is gorgeous. I add it there because I know that we've all got different size homes. We might have a different color palette that we're working with. Generally, I think that a rug that is neutral, that looks like it's made with luxurious materials, really just can completely transform a space. Another thing that I love to do is that I love to add large books. And I say that a lot on here, but you know what else I've noticed? It's not just large books. I've noticed something else. I also always go for something with a bold graphic font on it. I think that really looks very luxurious. We talked about it recently about how I don't display small books because lots of small books just creates lots of clutter. And I think personally, it downgrades the way that a space feels. So typically I like to display the bigger books that are not only bigger in size, but also have a really nice graphic font on them. I also look for books that have linen covers or like a really nice feeling to them. So like, for example, I think that this Dior book is absolutely gorgeous. I think it looks beautiful with it closed like this. I think that the binding on it is absolutely gorgeous. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. It's really easy to buy pieces like this and start adding them into your home. I have them in every single room. I love to have books on the coffee table. I love to have books, of course, on the bookshelf, on the dresser. They are an amazing tool to use. They are an amazing tool to use to really elevate your space. And if you find a book like this that has a beautiful inside to it, not only is it beautiful on the outside, this is when you should judge a book by its cover. Right? We are totally judging the book by its cover. The inside of the book is absolutely gorgeous. Lots of beautiful pages you can display. It's just an all-around winner, and you really get your bang for the buck. And this is an easy upgrade. It's really easy, and if you go to my Amazon storefront, I have an entire category of book recommendations. These are the ones that I think really just elevate your space. I also think that what's inside of them is also really feeds your soul if you love this style. So yeah, I think it's a huge resource, and I hope you'll check that out as well. I say it all the time, but I promise you the fragrance in your home is the easiest way. This is probably the easiest of all of these. So simple to change the fragrance in your home. If you're using those Glade plugins, I know, I've made fun of them before, I'm gonna make fun of them again. Okay, I'm not like making fun of them, I'm just giving them a hard time. I do not think that those upgrade your home. They do not make it smell good. They have a synthetic smell. I have smelled some of the ones that they've come out with more recently that were supposed to be more organic smelling. I did not care for them. When they come out with something that I love, I will share it. I'm sure eventually they will. But at the moment, I think that those little plug-in things that come from the grocery store, like Yankee candles, just no. Just don't go with those, okay? Instead, what do I use? Well, like right now, I have this Black Sands going. It's summertime right now. You guys know I love to change the fragrance out per season. But this, okay, if you go into a luxury hotel and you take one nice big when you walk in there, okay, I am telling you right now, that hotel doesn't smell like trash. It sure as heck doesn't smell like a Glade plug-in. Okay, it's gonna have a smell more like this. There is a reason that the hotels go to such great lengths to make them smell good. They know it's part of your experience when you walk into the room. That candle is divine. It just has this really neutral, rich, sultry smell to it, and it just makes the whole house feel like a different place. It just does. It just does. You can also use the diffusers. We've talked about those as well, that you can put essential oils into them and create a really nice fragrance in them. The Hotel Collection is one of my favorites. They've got, if you just want like an easy go-to, they're available on Amazon. You can do diffusers. You can do the diffuser sticks or the little machines that you plug in or a candle. All of these things are better than your house smelling like bacon. Don't make it smell like bacon. I mean, it's not that bacon isn't good, you know, bacon can be good, but I don't think that your whole house smelling like that really gives off a very luxurious feel, and I think switching out your fragrance is the easiest way to really elevate your space. I really think that the art makes a big difference. You guys know, I've got inexpensive art sitting right behind me from Amazon. You guys have seen me paint my own artwork. I love abstract art. I really think it elevates your space, and you don't need a lot of money to do it. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have more budget, you know, come talk to me. We can spend more money, right? But it's an easy upgrade. It's an easy way of being able to just instantaneously give your space a more luxurious feel. You can shop at places like First Dibs and get original artwork. You could also go on Etsy, find an original artist, or even some prints that are matted really nicely can look really, really elevated as well. But ultimately, upgrading your artwork and putting up something abstract just gives off a feeling of luxury, and it really makes a huge difference. I think sometimes that we think that we can just get by just putting up just whatever we found, like at Kirkland's. You know, Kirkland's has gotten, I thought they actually went out of business. And then recently I realized that they were like back. But you know, that we've talked about that before, like glittery artwork and artwork that's too literal or doesn't, too much impressionism. I think that it just downgrades the space. There's just something about abstract artwork that I think just blows the top off a room. It just makes it it gives you immediate wow factor, really gives you that punch, and I think it's an easy way. It's easy, and it can also be super affordable. I think that changing up the bedding and the way that you fix your bed is quite possibly the easiest way. Actually, even if you just leave your bedding, no, we're gonna probably need to change it. I don't know. It depends. It depends on what your bedding looks like, whether we're gonna need to change it. Okay, I'm just being honest with you. If you've got some ratty bedding, we need to change that. Okay, if you've got bedding that's really busy or it's mismatched, it may be time for it to go. Okay. Here's the thing. Your bedding is what you sleep in. It is the first thing that you see when you wake up. It's the last thing that you see when you go to bed. And it's what you're sleeping in, hopefully for at least 6 to 8 hours every single night, right? Bedding is important. It has a direct effect on your mood. I don't know why we don't put more focus on bedding. Honestly, it's really important. And if you want to upgrade your bedroom like this and really give it a luxurious feel, just go for a hotel style. Just go for a hotel style. It's so easy to replicate. You don't have to be a designer. You don't have to be a decorator. You don't have to be some great architect or any of these things. This is something that anybody can do. Just go. Right now, my bed is fixed with all Amazon finds. Almost all Amazon finds. Yeah. Okay. You don't have to even have like a big budget. Okay. It's easy. Just go with some white, simple sheets. I found these amazing ones that have this little kind of like striping in them. The white, white with white striping. Gorgeous, off of Amazon. Did a little hotel style pillow with that. Then just add on a duvet. The duvet cover is always a better idea than the comforters. I've tried a couple comforters and they just hold odor and they are harder to wash. And I just think that the duvets are just better. They're more breathable and they are more long lasting. So I say go for the duvet cover, go for a hotel style. You can buy it off of Amazon. Again, you can go to lots of luxurious places and buy fret sheets if you want to. I mean, I'm not gonna argue if you wanna buy some Italian bedding, but if you're trying to do it on a budget and you're trying to do it really quick, go to Amazon, check out the little duvets that they have, the hotel style ones. It's instant. Then you just need like a very simple little quilt across the end of the bed. I like to tuck all of that in because I think that just gives you like this really nice, like tailored look. These are all easy, simple ways to instantaneously create a luxurious look. One final little finishing touch, I think, is adding a little touch of velvet. I just love to add velvet. I've got the velvet pillows back here. I've got them on my bed at the moment. I love to add them with the curtains. I think a little touch of velvet can go a really long way. So whether you want to do it in small, easy ways like accessories like this, I was thinking about like some ottoman cubes done in velvet. I was like, ooh, that's an easy way to just upgrade the space just a little bit. I think velvet is just a gorgeous way to add a feeling of luxury. It's just soft, it's sumptuous, it's comfortable to live with. It just feels good against your skin. There's just something about velvet. There's just something about it. It just feels really, really good. And I think it's a really easy upgrade to be able to make. So there you go. Those are my easy ways to add a little bit of luxury to your home. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope that you will enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.